And we are going to have a panel of our directors and the global director.
Our panel and director of P4T
to give us a brief picture of where P4T started from and where it's planning to go.
Bakwe baonesa ngizi P4T alianja na sai ngizi alifika hapa.
And our moderator is going to be Mr. Moses from Ref FM.
Okay.
All right, DJ.
A discussion that we're going to be having with the founding body, these are directors of P4T. It's going to be a question and answer session, and I would love to welcome everyone, more especially our directors. I would call this P4T FM if it were a radio station. Right now we're in studios of P4T FM. So wherever you are, thanks so much for listening in to P4T FM. We are here in Kasonga, and studios have got the two directors, and that is Mr. Biamungu Benvenu and Mr. Khalid Ameni. Well, first things first, in our discussion, we are going to be introducing ourselves, because we need the listeners to know who you are, and after you've introduced yourselves, let us know your nationalities and the different roles you play in P4T. I will begin with Mr. Biamungu Benvenu. You're most welcome.
Close.
Thank you very much. Karibu sana wa mama na wa papa na wazazi na wageni wote. Well, welcome very much. I'm by the name of Bienvenu Biamungu. I'm P4T founder and a global director.
All right, you're most welcome, Mr. Benvenu. And in this discussion, we shall be having a mixture of English and Swahili for our audience. We need the Swahili listeners and English speakers to be on board. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Khalid.
Asante sana tena. My name is Khalid Daniel Ameni, and in the early days, I was the Secretary General for P4T, the old P4T. And then from 2013, I became the Programs Director. And in 2019, I became the Executive Director up to now.
Wow, congratulations. We can clap for Mr. Khalid. He started from down and now it's where it's supposed to be. Thanks so much, our dear founding members, Mr. Benvenu and Mr. Khalid. Well, we would love to know what is P4T. Mr. Benvenu, you'll brief us on what P4T is and why P4T?
Asante sana. P4T ni nini? P4T is a Refugees Initiative Organization. P4T ni kikundi cha wakimbizi kinapangilia maisha ya kesho. After 10 years of living in Changwali, we lost hope of going back to Congo. Wakati miaka 10 iliisha kuishi hapa Changwali, tulikosa tumaini ya kurudi Congo. So upemana mwenzangu tukeweza anjisha P4T wa planning for tomorrow, kupangilia maisha yetu ya kesho, juu tumaini ikosha potea.
Wow, thanks so much. Khalid, you need to add on something?
Yeah, I just want to, somebody might be wondering what is P4T in full. It's Planning for Tomorrow Youth Organization. And we are here to create a healthy and self-reliant community with knowledge and skills.
All right, thank you so much. And next to you, Mr. Khalid Ameni. How did you two come up with this dream?
Yeah, thank you, Moses. It has not always been just the two of us. It has been a group of very many young people that used to play together at a water point. So I remember I was living in block 22, Chevitaka, and he was in block 23. And there was a water point, tulikuwa naita ile orobine tunasema ni orobine ya Kwaroki.
Orobine ya Kwaroki.
Yeah, orobine ya Kwaroki. So tulikuwa naenda kule tunacheza, tunapiga mastori mpaka karibu saa 3 ya usiku.
Mlikuwa wawili or with other?
Tulikuwa ba mingi. We were so many young boys and girls, and we would play there at the water point and talk about our dreams and the plans that our parents have. So at the end, we sat in a meeting. I remember that date. It was 7th of November 2007, and all we were talking about was people have big dreams. They want to go and do it from their home countries. But when shall we ever go back? Because it is now 10 years in Changwali, like my brother had taken 10 years, and there's no hope of going back. So how about we mobilize the community to start building their future now?
In addition, lakini I believe in the power of the community and bring people together from different nationality. P4T is not a Congolese organization, but we bring both Congolese, refugees, Rwandese, and Kenyans and Sudanese together to see how we can solve our own problem. Because I believe that we refugees, we know our own problems and we know our own solutions. And the local organizations, we believe in a powerful tools to solve and create sustainable solution for our problems. So hiyo wakati tulifungula ma groups kupitia, kulikuwa dadangu alikuwa Sifa na wengine walikuwa Wajue na wengine walikuwa wanasimu Bakazasi Zawadi na wengine na nyuma baadaye tulianza masomo ya tulikuwa watu wa mingi. Kulikuwa mwingine jina yake Josephine Saiko Sudan, na kulikuwa wengine kulikuwa Gakara, tulikuwa na groups za called John Hands Together. Ilikuwa episode ya nyuma UNCR hapo, wa member waita Helen, kwa wengine ta Agnes na wengine ngawa kumbuka, na mama Nora iko hapa, iko hapo alikuwa kwa hiyo group na wengine. Kulikuwa wengine wa women's groups, like for example na kama nakumbuka kulikuwa Mama Ana, kulikuwa Mama Alliance, kulikuwa tuna ni huyu mwenye alienda bulalewe Mama Valentine na wengine.
Okay, so thanks so much Benvenue. Well, you've just taken us to the early years of P4T, but I would request also Khalid to have something to add on, because I know it has been a journey of hills and valleys, isn't it? So you could also add on that journey so that the visitors around can know how you have gone through this journey.
In the early years, for sure, we didn't have anything, no funding, no resources. So kitu yetu ilikuwa tunatumikisha ilikuwa to going to the community, then we form what we were calling community development groups. And even though we had nothing, we would give them hope and tell them how to get something from within their community. For example, we would tell a group of people who have come together, they form a name, they come up with an executive committee, and then we ask them, what would you want to do as an income generating activity? And then we talk about it, whether it is poultry keeping or vegetable growing, and then the question now comes, where is the capital? And we would get people to go and dig for money. You go and dig somebody else's garden, and then they give you money, and then that will be your capital, and you start small. We formed so many of those groups, not only in Kasonga and Chebitaka, but throughout the camp.
And that was P4T. Wow, thank you so much. Well, we are still having Mr. Biamungu Benvenue and Mr. Khalid Ameni. We would love to know about the recent days of P4T. We've seen how P4T came to be, and we want to see what is P4T as you see it right now.
I'll start with that. I don't want to say that we were lucky, because our story is a story of resilience. The first grant we ever got was in 2015 from US Embassy. But the journey has really been very rough. And I must say the real first development started in 2021 after COVID-19. We already had the school. We had already achieved our, that was now when we were about to graduate our third P7. And we got, donors started coming in, people started believing in our stories, and they started putting in resources. I'm saying 2021 because that is when physical development started happening. But even before then, we were already creating a lot of impact that were unfortunately not very well documented. But from 2021, I can still remember 2022, we started constructing the classrooms at the primary school. Tukajenga ile classroom mu miezi 4. Kutoka mwezi wa 11 mpaka mwezi wa kwanza, bakaanza somea ndani. Alafu 2023 tukafungula P4T Secondary School. 2024 tukajenga hii center ya hapa. So when I see now we have senior 1 up to senior 4. What I'm looking at is, could we have A level also there, senior 5 and 6? That will be something, because we also don't want to educate our learners and end somewhere and then drop them there. But we're also looking at skills development. We are here seated at P4T Vocational Skills Training Center. What I'm looking at now, we've been discussing this for some time now. How about if we have P4T Institute? We are calling it P4T Institute of Business and Technical Studies. So there are so many people going up to Hoima to go and study different courses at national certificate level and national diploma levels. How about if we have it here? How would it look like? And finally, I'm seeing at our primary school, there's already too much demand. We are not advertising at Ref FM because we have too many learners and little space. But if we can separate the campus of P4T ECD Center from P4T Primary School, then maybe we can have 2 streams. One, each class can have A and B streams, and we can accommodate more learners. Right now we have 751 learners, but we could accommodate even 1,500 learners.
All right, thank you so much, Khalid. This is our last question. You've taken us through your journey, 17 years of P4T. 18 years of P4T. It's not been a simple journey. We are having individuals also having this dream that you had 18 years back, but it's been a very long journey, and most times we are very ambitious when we are setting up something, because this is human. Every human being has to be ambitious. But well, what message of inspiration can you give to the young women and ladies out there who have this dream of setting up a P4T-like organization or a P4T-like vocational institute? What message of inspiration do you have for them?
Thank you very much. We have worked with many local organizations and building their capacities because we want to see more P4T in Changwali. And for young people and organizations coming up, please, no matter challenges you are facing, without fund, you can make it. There are a number of organizations have started here in Changwali, and most of them they have failed. Because for them, they have a lot of expectations. They start today, tomorrow they collapse because the expectation has not met.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Biamungu Benvenu and Mr. Khalid Ameni. And hope we have answered all the questions 100%. And I would request the audience to give us an applause. Director. Thank you so much.